It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Daniels out there with Garnett. Then it's Bellamy. Then it's Martin. And it's Fields in at the power forward position. They've got the Prophet, and it's Foster in at the 3. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Here's Diaz. From deep three-point territory. Oh, he made it, Doris! He made it!
Holy moly, he made that!
Wow! Foster against Bellamy. Pass to Martin. Now here is Fields. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here is Daniels. This game he had 10 points. Martin kicks to Garnett. Fields with the 3. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Fields has got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy. If he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Martin, and he makes good on the layup.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's the Prophet. Banked in off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here is Martin. Wasted no time on that one.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Diaz. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 6 points for him.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Bellamy with the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Fields with it. 5 points in the game. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you guys.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
That one good for 2. The Prophet's got his second best. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Stolen. There's the screen. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Prophet's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Pass to Baker. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Daniels. Here's the Prophet. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Martin finds Whitmore. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's the Prophet. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That one drops for him. 8 points for him. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. The Prophet's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Stolen by Martin. On the wing, Whitmore. Fires from the corner. Count that one. Whitmore's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. They're up by 11. And glad to have you. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Substitution on the court. Just his first attempt. Good work there as it goes.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great 3-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
We've got Daniels. He's out there with Garnett. And it's Boone in at the 4. And it's Foster finishing it off.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality. Transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now Bellamy, pocket 6. Fields with it. Williams picks him up. Fields can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it goes down!
He did it! Yeah. No, he didn't!
Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Garnett can't get it to go.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Here's the Prophet. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
1:14 left in the second quarter. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. So it's the visitors now. It's a 3-point game.
And it really was a difficult game for them in that previous matchup. Fortunately, they were able to just knock down their free throws down the stretch.
Diaz the pass to the Prophet. 3-pointer. Diaz, good. Diaz has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Daniels kicks to Fields. Pass to Martin. And here's Bellamy. Now here is Fields. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Garnett with the block. And they'll get another chance. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Fields.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
The Prophet beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his rank.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And now coming back around to our featured game, quite a shooting guard matchup in that first half.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got the Prophet, and it's Diaz in at the 1. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's the Prophet, guarded by Garnett. Pass to Freeman. Here's the Prophet. Shot clock at 5. Freeman passes to the Prophet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Freeman. Here's the Prophet. From the arc. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
And here's Garnett. Back to Daniels. Fires the three. That shot off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Freeman. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Pass to Bellamy. Goes up on the high post, and it's in there. Bellamy's got 5 now.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The shot by Diaz. No good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
That is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Launches from deep. Leaps for it. On to Tuesday, then on Friday. Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now, Dorsey's not always the most efficient player, but Coulibaly is electric.
Oh my goodness, Kevin, one of the most explosive leapers in the league right now. He can rise and finish with the best of them. Listen, we'll give the efficiency some time because he's got skill.
That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Here's Freeman, and the 3-ball is good. Freeman's got 5 points now this quarter. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Right side, Martin. It's good. Martin's got his second basket of the game.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Fires from way outside. That one misses. On a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in. The second half.
And taking a look at some stats here for Daniels. Some last season stats for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he had to pay his dues that rookie campaign, earning his stripes. A lot of people think he could have a breakout year this season.
Well, when you hear it from his coaches and his teammates, they've been singing his praises. So let's see if he can prove them right.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. 20 points for the Prophet.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon. Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Freeman passes to the Prophet. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good to see a player going all out in the game this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And that one, good. He's got 12.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Picked him clean. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting this.
Is confirmed.
The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Up 4. We'll get right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with Bellamy against Foster. Now, here's Bellamy. He's tightly guarded, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The shot is good.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
We call that execution. Getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
And here's Daniels. Outside. Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Daniel. A three-pointer. Good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And down goes the three.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two. Taking pride and making plays.
Can't get it to go. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Yeah, count it.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Fires from way outside, and it misses. Gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Daniels. He nails it from 11.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
It goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Launches from deep. Does not go. Doing it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. From deep. That does not go. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, they said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And the ball goes out of play following the shot. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here is Daniels. Down he goes for three. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And they go to the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty at the line. And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Prophet.